So in reading your book, what I've gained from it is, it's my understanding that your approach to this diagnosis is holistic. In it, you talk about body, mind, heart, spirit, and setting. Explain these to me and how they affect and why they're important to a cancer patient.
When you get a catastrophic diagnosis, like I did, it hits you like a ton of bricks. You are flat in the mud. You're in a hole. It is soul-wrenching. It totally knocks the wind out of your sails. The trajectory of your life changes unalterably, dramatically. There's no words I can describe. There's no words. And I hope no one ever has to experience that again. But I know millions do and will. Many people throw in the towel right there. They just prepare for a glide into oblivion. A lot of people respond differently. They go into fight mode. And so they learn all they can about their disease, and they fight and dig in their heels, and they deny that they're sick, and they do everything they can to live as normally as they can. I chose a different route. I decided, what if, while everything is in flux, what if I were to pick up the pieces of my life, all the different realms of my life, some that have been pretty dormant for years, and used this opportunity to reevaluate, to discover my destiny, to look at things differently, to transform myself. That doesn't mean I'm giving in or giving up. Nor does it mean that I'm allowing myself to be consumed with an obsession to be cured. I've tried to balance those. So I focus on body and health and healing, and I'm the best patient I know how to be. And I participate proactively with my caregivers. But that's only one aspect of this disease in my life. There are other realms. Besides body, mind. Let me tell you, the mind game, the journey that I've been on, and those who have been on a similar path have been on, dealing with the fear and doubt and the psychology of a terminal illness, you could write volumes about. Heart, the entire realm of emotions, of feelings, love, hate, fear, anger, blame, shame, guilt, all those things, to sort through them, work on them. Spirit, what do I really believe? And the critical question is, what I've believed all my life up until now, does it still serve me? You know, that old saying that there are no atheists in the foxhole. Well, I'm in the foxhole, so to speak. And you better believe I've asked myself, what do I believe? What do I really believe in the last analysis? Is there life after death? Is there a God? Is there a reason? Why am I here? Why has this happened to me? What's my purpose? The big questions. A lot of us haven't asked those questions since we were 15. It seems to me this is an opportunity to do more than fight a disease. It's an opportunity to do more than throw in the towel. It's an opportunity to look at all the components, all the realms of life, including the last one, setting. Where do you live? How do you live? Are you comfortable? Are you safe? Are you secure? Is it sustainable? I used to have a big house. I now have a tiny apartment. Moving when you're on chemo is not fun. But for a lot of us, having to deal with the financial reality of fighting a disease, it's just part of reality. So looking at all of those realms of life, what I came to is a feeling that this is not just a catastrophe, and I'm more than a victim. This is an opportunity, maybe the last opportunity in this life, to learn and to grow. And so my purpose is to transform myself, to transform this experience into something positive and something constructive, not only for myself, but for the caregivers and the people around me, the people that care for me, and the people I care for. I have worked at that, and what I've discovered is that not many people talk about this. But when I have actually confronted individual cancer patients, what I'm finding is there's almost a natural impulse to do this. See, everything in your life, when you deal with this, is all, it's like children's blocks. They're just all scattered. Your life is completely in flux. And as you start to pick up the pieces, you have this automatic tendency to say, well, where does that go? And what is its purpose? Why is it there? And it's a natural process. And so I'm not suggesting that we introduce some new philosophy or new concept. I'm saying that we ride on the coattails of what nature's already doing. You've been knocked on your butt. You need to pick up the pieces because there's more to a terminal diagnosis than death. Because between now and then, there's life. And the question is, how do we want to live it? Do we want to live it as a victim? Do we want to live it as a fighter? Do we want to live it transformatively? To focus on all realms of life. And that's what I want to invite you to do. I want you to participate with me on a great journey of discovery, to become all you can be, regardless of how long you're here. Join me.